Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Batman Unlimited Series 2 Dark Knight Returns Batman figure. Now, actually found these guys right after they started shipping online. I hadn't pre-ordered mine, so I was happy to see this on a Walmart shelf. I did miss the other figure in this series, though, which is, of course, Planet X Batman from Grant Morrison's Batman R.I.P. Hoping to find that on a store shelf and not have to pay markup for it. But a very nice looking Batman. I'm very representative of the art from the book. Because I was with one of my friends when I picked up this figure, like, oh, why is it so bulky? And I'm like, well, that's how he looked in the story. And, you know, and I can see that, some people being kind of off-put by just how massive this Batman figure is right off, but I'm loving it. He does come with a Batarang, which looks like it's kind of getting warped by the way it's put in the packaging. Over here, some box art. On the back here, a very nice picture of Batman and Robin from the story. And it says, "It has been years since the mysterious Batman last cast a shadow in the crime-riddled Gotham City. An aging Bruce Wayne has hung up his cape and crime-fighting career due to the passing of Robin, aka Jason Todd. In Gotham City's dystopian cityscape, the Cold War still rages on, and most masked heroes have been forced into hiding or retirement as a result of the suspicious and unforgiving public. But with a ruthless street gang causing chaos in the streets and several of his nemesis returning to prominence, Wayne has no choice but to suit up as the Dark Knight once again." So, down there some stats. Of course, just a little rundown about the Batman, the Dark Knight Returns storyline. And if you haven't, on a side note, pick up those two animated movies. I thought they did a great job, and they're a lot of fun. That being said, let's open him up. And here we have Dark Knight Returns Batman out of the packaging. Now, I'm really digging this figure. Once again, I can see how people who didn't like the storyline are kind of not going to want a Batman this bulky. And you know what? While it's not my all-time favorite Batman story, I definitely did enjoy it. And I'm loving this figure. Excuse me. Now, his Batarang did come a little bit warped, but it's nothing you can't fix yourself. It's just a reused Batarang, I think. It says China on the back. So Bruce Wayne is outsourcing. There were no twist ties to hold this guy in. He's just so massive. It was a little bit hard to get his cape out of that plastic slit, but it doesn't look like it scuffed up the paint at all. And some surprisingly nice articulation on this guy to be so very bulky. The head still does a very nice up and down. Of course, he does a full 360. The arms are, of course, on a ball joint, which, if you want to fight the cape, can do a full 360. Of course, bicep joint. Single joint at the elbow. Spin at the wrist, no hinge. Very nice ab crunch. Actually, that might be a little loose, but it's not giving me any trouble right now. Full 360 at the waist. Legs go forward, back, well, only slightly back, about to here, and out. Single joint at the knee. No quadricep joint, that's unfortunate. And have an ankle joint, but is there a pivot? Doesn't look like it. Shame about the pivot. He could have really used it for a lot of those crouching poses. Let's cram his Batarang down in here. Now, DC Direct did make a Dark Knight Returns set. It came with Batman, Superman, Joker, and Batgirl. Well, I mean Robin. Girl version of Robin. But this is still a really great looking figure. Far superior articulation. And just so you'll appreciate how bulky this guy is, here is the Injustice Batman for comparison. So, overall, I'm loving this guy. I can understand that it's a very character-specific, story-specific Batman, and that's going to put certain people who didn't like the stories off. Certain kids might not want this, but this is what I want from a Batman line. I want to see obscure versions of Batman to add to, my collection. I want to see different storylines. I want to see, alternate allies, different versions of Robin and Nightwing and things like that. This is a very great figure in my book, and if you were a fan of the story or just great Batman figures, I highly recommend picking them up. Found mine at Walmart for $15. It's a very fair price. Toys R Us has got them too, $20. Not quite a fan of that $5 price hike. But that being said, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.